All right, you guys, welcome to exponential functions round. I feel like it's 3, 4, or 5 with this unit. So we're going to be looking at some more word problems, and we're going to be looking at a specific type of formula um, that uses some keywords that you can see here on your screen. And then also if you see the word compounded continuously. All right, so I would take a moment to hit pause and copy this down. And make sure you have this information. So when we get into the word problems on the next screen, I'm going to be looking for the words obviously compounded, but I'm going to be looking for monthly, daily, quarterly, semi-annually, anything other than compounded continuously. Because if I'm looking here at continuously, I have one equation. Okay, that's the only equation I use. Whereas if I see monthly, daily, quarterly, semi-annually, I have these values here for this equation right here. All right, so when I have monthly, I use n equals 12. Daily, I use n equals 365. And if you're thinking about it, since there's 12 months in a year, 365 days per year, there's 4 quarters in a year, and there are 2. Okay, we can divide our year into half, which is semi-annually, because annually is 1 year. All right, so that is what we have to decide is we have to decide first what formula we're using, and then we're going to be doing some rewriting to make the final equation nice and precise. All right, so if we come over here to our Delta Math assignment, okay, we've got $740 is invested in an account earning 8.4 interest, APR, compounded monthly. So write a function showing the value of the account after t years where the annual growth rate can be found from a constant in the function. Round all coefficients in the function to 4 decimal places and determine the percentage of growth per year, APY, to the nearest hundredth of a percent. All right, so you can see over here, I'm prepared. We're going to be doing a compounded monthly, which means I have to use this formula right here. And I made a slight mistake here when I put T. It should have been R over N. Okay. All right, so now let's fill in the information I do know. So A is typically my final amount, and I don't know that. Okay, if you're looking at Delta Math, you're like, wait, he's got F of T. It's the same thing. All right, P is my principal, my initial investment. So 740 parentheses 1 plus. All right, my rate is 8.4%, and I round that to a decimal. So change that to a decimal, 0.084. Okay, we are being compounded monthly, so that means n equals 12, parentheses 12t. Okay, all right, so now what I have to do is I have to clean this up, okay, because that's how it's going to get typed into Delta Math. So I'm going to make no changes to 740. All right, and then now I need to come up with one value in the parentheses so that I only have t left on the outside. Okay, that's super easy. You're just going to take this and you're going to type it in your calculator. So I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to type in what's in parentheses. So 1 plus, and then 0.084 over 12, parentheses, and then my exponent is 12, and I get a value. Okay, in the directions, it says round all coefficients, and this is a coefficient, to 4 decimal places. And if you don't, it's going to be marked wrong. So I've got 1.0873, so 4 decimal places. It had a 1 after it, so I have no change. Okay, so this, okay, is my function. Okay, I'm not solving it because I don't know how long. Okay, so 740, 1.0873 to the exponent of t. Okay, All right, now it's a growth equation. It tells me right there, it says percentage of growth per year. All right, and then now I need to figure out this percent increase each year. Okay, well, you use the growth rate, and that is right there. This is your growth rate, and you simply take 1.0873 and you subtract 1. So that gives me 0.0873, and I convert that to a percent. So 8.73%. Okay, and this, if I need to round, it should be round to the nearest hundredth of a percent. Well, that's 2 decimal places. So 8.73. I'm going to submit my answer, and there you go. Okay, you can see all the work is similar to what I just did. Okay. All right, I'm going to come back with an additional example using the PERT formula, because now all your examples are going to be just like this one. The only thing that's going to change is your N may change from 12 to 4 to 365. Everything else gets plugged in the same way, and you utilize your calculator the same way. All right, I'll come back in one additional video.